All right. Still looking all right. We're doing chili today. It's Sunday. It's going to be cool this week, so I figured it's time to bust out the chili. It's based on my dad's recipe vaguely, in that it involves meat and tomatoes. And I've expanded out a bit. All of this is eventually working its way in. First thing we're going to do is put in the meat. And if the dog barks again, it's going to be dog meat. We've got about 1.5 pounds of ground beef in there. I went with 7327. Some people put suet in the meat to get a little fat and grease. I just use crappy ground beef. Then we're going to use a plug of Mexican-style chorizo. That's about 6 ounces. Let's see what else we got going in here. We are going to put in 1 small white onion, or medium. I just diced it up. And then finally, I had a spoon, which I've lost. No, it's over here, pardon me. This is, we make this ourselves. This is a paste made of jalapeno and garlic. It smells wonderful. There you go. I don't know. I just put a liberal amount in there.
Oh my.
That's
liberal.
That's liberal.
You should
I mean, that's...
take it easy there.
Make sure that this isn't... Alright. It hasn't gone off, because we canned this
2 years
September
ago.
of 2011. And it does not... Well, vaguely. Yeah, we'll know. If we don't get this video posted, we died. So that's it. I'm going to brown up the meat, and then we'll be back for the next step. Hi there. So we're back. Meat's cooked. I don't know if you want to see it. I put it in the slow cooker, because you want to be close. Hopefully the lighting's okay there. Is that alright?
Yep.
Alright. Stuff going in, once you got the meat in, 2 quarts of chili tomatoes. You can probably buy pre-canned chili style tomatoes. I know Aldi sells them. We make our own. It's just tomatoes, tablespoon of chili powder, teaspoon of cumin, and 3 dried cayenne peppers. We're putting it in there with everything, juice and all. It's a good sound.
Yep.
So there's 1
Smells
quart.
good too.
2 quarts would be, what is it? That's like 4 cans worth.
Sure.
Number 2. On Facebook, there was a question of the beans, no beans debate. Beans, there is no debate. If you're not putting beans in it, it's not chili. I won't hear anything else of it. Alright, all the beans are in. I know I already put some onion in there, but I want more onion. So I'm going to put about half a medium onion and then a cut up red bell pepper. Occasionally I would do green. The wife does not like green. Couple dried guajilos. If you can get a hold of this stuff, Sazón, I'm going to put 2 different kinds in there for added sodium and flavor. It's just, these are just little seasoning bombs. If you can get them, that's great. Can I have my coffee back, please?
I was just having a sip.
Leave it. Alright, so we're going to put in a couple of those. Other things that go in. Yeah, I know it's got chili powder in it. We're going to put in... I've never measured this before, so you're right along with me. I'm just going to throw another heaping tablespoon in there.
Oh, Jesus.
So that's in there. I'm going to put in another teaspoon of cumin, because I like cumin. Cumin, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. That's like a teaspoon, good enough. Smoked paprika. I don't measure it. I'm going to say it's probably about 1/2 teaspoon's worth. But smoked paprika is good. A little more cayenne pepper, maybe another 1/4 teaspoon worth. Good luck finding this. This is original stuff.
Original stuff?
Regional stuff. Soyalus. It's Cajun seasoning. This guy's out of Middleton, Illinois. He actually wears that hat all the time. This shit's great. So we're going to put in a bunch of that. What else did I put in? Dollar store Cajun seasoning. Do we need it? Nope. Going in anyway.
Oh my god.
Like a 1/4 teaspoon. You've never actually watched me do this?
I have. I don't recall you putting this much in.
Soul food seasoning. Dry it up. That's good. And a couple shots of liquid smoke. And then we're going to mix it up odds are...
I think you forgot the kitchen sink.
No. Odds are we're probably going to add more stuff to this later. Just to...
Like more chili beans or...
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know that I'm going to add more
Tomato
beans.
sauce.
There's a fair amount of beans in here now. But if I need to, I always keep a can of tomato sauce in reserve. So if this does come out too spicy, I can cut it with the tomato sauce and it won't really alter things too much, but it'll bring the heat down a little bit. But I've got it on medium. I'm just going to let it run. Oh, I forgot one more thing. Some garlic. Garlic's important. That's just dried garlic. We're not going to screw around. But that's it for now. I mean, I'm not going to be able to tell you how it tastes because it's going to take a few hours for this to get all settled in and ready to go. But that's what you should be looking at. Notice the chili is a red color. If it's white, that's not chili, that's stew. So, just to aggravate the people who like what they call white chili. So, hope the air quotes got in there. All right, I'll check back with you in a few hours and we'll give it a taste test and see how it's going. Okay, it's like 4 or 5 hours later. We're going to check on the chili. Get the steam
Wow,
away.
okay.
Always open, away. It's pretty greasy looking, which is fine. But what I'm going to do, I've tasted it already. That's through the magic of television. But I'll taste it again so I can prove that I'm actually trying it. But you can see that's pretty oily. Well. It's good, naturally. But I'm going to add a can of tomato sauce in there just to cut some of the grease off of it. I mean, I'm not really obviously cutting the grease, but I am reducing the grease content. The spices are starting to come through, but I'm never entirely pleased with the way my chili goes at first tasting. So I may end up putting in another can of tomato sauce, but in the meantime I'm going to add Milwaukee Avenue steak seasoning. It's not actually steak in here, but there is beef. And it smells really good, so I'm going to put probably the equivalent of like 1/4 or 1/2 teaspoon in here. And give it another stir. And then probably let this go for another hour or so and decide finally if I want to add any more tomato sauce. But that's it for now. We'll check back on it in a little bit for a final tasting and review. This will be on the final. See you in a bit. All right, it's been more than an hour, but through the magic of video editing, it only feels like seconds for you. I wound up adding a second can of tomato sauce just to kind of bring everything together. So here's the final result. I'm going to put some in a bowl, and I'm going to eat it. Some people may put it on macaroni. Some people may put it on pasta. Some people may put it on rice. I would call those people wrong. So,
Well, I'm going to put sour cream and cheese in mine.
which would be wrong.
Well, too bad.
But anyway, there it is. There's onion, there's peppers. I mean, do what you want with it. I don't care. I'll just judge you silently in my head. And there it is. I will eat some to show that it's not poisonous. We'll find out if that jalapeno and garlic is poison or not. I mean, it's good. It's got a slow burn. And, okay. It's got plenty of good flavor. But there you have it. There's really not a whole lot more to it. That's how I do my chili, so good times. And a good dog.
Hi.